First up is the shoulder. So phase one of the shoulder exercises, the goal is to regain strength and mobility. The first exercise is wall push-ups. So you stand with your feet about a shoulder width apart, arm's length about from the wall, and you just do push-ups pretty much. That's the first one, and you do that 3 times 5 or 10, 5 to 10 times, and 3 sets, 5 to 10 time reps, and just body weight to start off. And then second is pendulum swings. So you stand with the injured shoulder off of something, you kind of hang over like this, and just swing your arm back and forth. Here, I'll do it this way. Just swing it back and forth like a pendulum. And then you do that 3 sets with 8 reps each, and that's just your arm weight. And after weeks, you can add a little bit of weight and stuff. And then the third exercise is the scapular squeeze, and that's where you pretty much just you bring your shoulders back like this, squeeze back, and you do that, and you hold it though, hold it, and you do that 3 times, 30 seconds each, and you don't have any weight on that. And then next up is the broom or pole mobility. What you do is you grab anything like that's a stick, long thing, and you hold it like this, except with the injured shoulder, you keep that one straight out, and then you raise it up like this. And you're putting a little bit of pressure on it with your other shoulder the whole time. I mean your other arm, so like I'm pulling with this arm. Put a little pressure, and you do that. Three sets of that, 10 times each. And I mean the weight of whatever you use is the weight. And then the last exercise for phase one is called hands up. And what you do is, it's not straight up like this, but you kind of push your arms out a little bit, and you just raise them up. And you do this 3 sets, 6 times each, and then you can have 5 to 10 pounds in each arm. Alright, so phase 2 for the shoulder. Our goal is to get 100% mobility back into the shoulder, so like full rotation, full mobility. The first exercise we have is the chest pass with a ball. Generally it's a med ball, but I'll have a basketball right now. And what you do is you stand with your legs about shoulder width apart, get a little knee bend, and then you just chest pass out like this. And your partner will pass it back and like that. And you do that 3 sets of that with 10 reps each, and start off with about a 5-pound med ball. And then the next exercise is wood choppers. And what you do is, same thing, kind of line up with your knees a little bit, but you bring the ball above your head, you throw it down hard, like harder than that, but I can't because there's people under there. But you throw it down and as hard as you can, and you do that 3 sets of that with 10 reps each. Same thing, about a 5-pound med ball. And then you have a figure 8 with dumbbells. So what you do is you have a dumbbell in your hand, and you do a figure 8. So the shape of an 8, like this. And you do that 3 sets of that with 6 reps each. And you use about a 10 to 15 pound dumbbell to start off. And then after that, we have resisted band abductions. I don't have a band right now, but what you would do is you would tie the band around something like a wall or something, and so you'd have resistance, and then what you do is you just hold it and you pull it back and forward like this. So the band would be here and you'd be pulling it back and forth. And you do that 2 times, 20 each, and you can it depends on where you hold the band is how much resistance there is. So next up is the scapular protraction, and it's kind of like the resisted band abduction, but instead of doing this, you're just doing the arm, bringing it back, this. And then for that one, you do that 3 times 5, and you want to do it each arm to keep it even, and then just the band. Phase 3 for the shoulder, our goal is to get the athlete to return to play. The first exercise is a seated row. So normally you would do this in a gym, but I don't have the access right now. But what you'd be doing is you'd be sitting down, and the weights would be out in front of you like this basically, and you'd hold on to those, and you just pull back. Your legs would be out like this too. So pull back like this, and what you want to do, you really want to make sure you get the scapulas to, yeah, okay. And for that one, it's 3 sets of 10 reps each, and you could go anywhere from 45 to 90 pounds to start off. And then same thing, second exercise is a lat pull down. So the machine would be above you, and you'd sit down and you'd pull it down like this, or like this, or really, I don't know if that's right. But and that is 3 sets of 8 reps each, and for that one you could do 55 to about 105 pounds. And then the next exercise is ball stabilizing. So what you do is you'd hold a med ball out in front of you like this, and what you would want to do is stand on one leg and hold it. And you'll do that 3 times for 30 seconds each, and the weight is whatever med ball you use. At that point you should be able to use about a 10 to 15 pound med ball. And then next is the shoulder press, and what you'd use dumbbells for that. So what you would do is you'd hold it like this, press up like this, strengthen the shoulder and stuff. And you do that 4 sets of that 10 times each, and you could go anywhere between 30 and 50 pounds at that point. And then next are the weighted arm circles, and so for these you would have a dumbbell, and you'd hold it out like this and just do circles like so. And for that, it's 3 sets of that, 10 reps each, and that'd be about 5 to 15 pounds. Alright, so this is now phase 1 of the ankle rehab. And our goal in phase 1 is to slowly get the ankle back to full movement. And the first exercise is resisted ankle inversion. And so what you would do is you'd have a band, I don't have one, but you tie it around something secure. And then what you do is you'd have it on about here around your toe like that. And then for the inversion, what you would do is you'd come in and back out. Just to your straight up position, you'd want to come in and then out. So for resisted ankle inversion, you would do that 2 sets of that with 10 reps each, and just the band as the weight. And then next, we have resisted ankle eversion, which is almost the same thing, but instead of going in like this, you'll be pulling out like this and then coming back. And 2 sets, 10 reps each, and just using the band. And then next is the towel stretch. Down, and you put a towel around your foot like so, about where the toes are, and then you just pull back like that. And then for that, you do that 2 reps of that for 20 seconds each, and the weight's just the towel and how much pressure you put on. And then next is the stork balance. So what you're going to do for this one is all you're going to do is stand, have your leg up like this, and stand on your injured ankle and balance. And for that, you'll do that 3 times, 20 seconds each. And for the weight there, you can use your body, or you could add 5 to 10 pounds holding. And then last in phase 1 is alphabet rotations. And all you're going to do in this one is have your injured ankle out, and you're going to spell the alphabet. So A, B, C, D, so on and so forth. And for that, you're going to do that 2 times, and the reps is 26, because that's how many letters are in the alphabet. And the weight for that is just your ankle. Alright, so now we're in phase 2 of ankle rehab. And the goal for this is have the athlete back to being able to fully stand without pain, and even being able to lightly jog. And so we start off with a wobble board rotation. I don't have a wobble board, but you could use, it's this board where it has kind of like a half circle ball underneath, and it kind of wobbles with like how you rotate and stuff. So what you would do it on this, it's just a rotation. You would just spin around like this with your ankles, going around on the wobble board. And then you'll do that, 3 sets of that with 5 reps each. And the weight for that is about, I mean, you can hold a 10-pound dumbbell or something. And then next are step-ups. So what you're going to have is probably in a normal gym, you'll have a box that, like, you can do box jumps on, all that stuff. But I just have this chair for now. So what you're going to do is you're just going to step up, stand, come back down. Up and down. And then for that, you'll do that 3 times 20 each. You can hold about a 15 to 25 pound dumbbell while you're doing that. And then next, just calf stretches. So this one, you're going to line up against a wall, put your hands up against the wall, put your injured ankle out, and push against the wall so to where you can feel it in your calf. It helps the ankle. Also, it helps the calf. And for that, you'll do 3 sets of that with 10 reps each. And on that, it's just body weight. And then fourth is tiptoe walks. And normally you'll have a dumbbell. And what you're going to do is you're just going to walk on your tippy toes. Just walk like this. And you do that, 3 sets of that with 10 reps each. And 1 rep is 2 steps. So right, left, that's 1. You do that 10 times. And then the dumbbell is generally about 15 to 30 pounds. And then last are toe raises. So what you're going to do is you're going to stand and you're just going to raise your toes off the ground like this. And for that, you do 3 sets of that with 10 reps. And you generally have about a 10 to 15 pound dumbbell while you're doing that. So now we're in phase 3 of ankle rehab. And the goal of this is to have full recovery and being able to participate in whatever sport. And our first exercise is box jumps. So like earlier, you're going to have a box. I only have a chair now. But for this one, what you're going to do is you're going to have both legs. You're going to jump up like this and back down. And up and down. Make sure you get your knees up as well when you're doing the jump. And you'll do 3 sets of this with 10 reps each with about, generally just start off with body weight, but build that up after a while. And then next are Bulgarian squats or Romanian squats or some foreign country squats. And for this, what you're going to do is you're going to put one leg up on a box like this, have your other leg out, the one that's injured. This is the injured leg. And you're just going to squat like a normal squat. Come back up. And for this, you'll have weights. You'll do this, 3 sets of this, 8 reps each with 45 to 90 pounds. And you'll generally have it on like a bar or something. And then third exercise is the stand on one leg and catch a ball. And so for this one, I'll be standing on my injured leg, let's say it's my left ankle, like the stork balance, and then catch the med ball. And then throw it back. And for that, you'll do this 15 times, well, 3 sets, 15 reps. And the med ball, 10 to 30 pounds. And then next are calf raises. And for these, you'll have about 20 to 40 pounds to start off with. And all you're going to do, is I'll just turn around to show you, is you're going to come up on your toes basically and come back down. You want to hold it for a couple seconds at the top. So here, down. And for that, you'll do that, 3 sets of that, 20 reps, and 20 to 40 pounds. And then last are ankle hops. Now for these, what you're gonna do is you're gonna have your toes up just a little bit, and you're just gonna hop and land on. That was pretty crappy, but you're gonna land on your ankles. All right. And for that, you do 3 sets of that, 10 reps each, and body weight to 10 to 15 pounds for that.